Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday Podcast. It is Thursday, April 23rd, and we have another incredible episode for you as always. Me and Strider covered all the news that's fit the podcast. We're talking a new UK law that is banning cigarettes forever, why your dinner conversations might be being recorded, and if you live in Toronto, Drake might have ruined your commute this week to promote his new album. And we drafted the best drafts. This is a segment from our newsletter that we brought to the podcast. Who's going to win? I don't know. But today is the NFL draft, and we're drafting the best drafts. You are going to love it. Let's get into it. We are recording this on Wednesday, April 22nd, Earth Day.
Oh, happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day to all who celebrate. If you're looking to celebrate Earth Day a day late, the best way to do that is walk around during lunch today. Go for a long lunch at the office and listen to the Daily Friday Podcast and appreciate all of Earth's wonder. And also, we're going to put in a video here, the Artemis 2 video of the moon. Did you see this video? This guy shot on the iPhone?
I'm not talking moon on Earth Day, bro.
Got it. It's an iPhone footage taken by the astronaut Reed Wiseman. Look at it just lock into focus right there.
That's awesome.
What a beautiful world we live in. Honestly.
It's nice to see.
And look, even if this is all fake, what a beautiful story they've given us. I mean, I appreciate it. Even if it's not real, I don't give a shit.
No, I don't care.
I like a lot of stuff that's not real.
Absolutely.
You know, taxes, NFTs. All that stuff is fake. All right, let's get into our stories. That's some good, positive, uplifting news. Some bad news for our first story of the week. R.I.P. to ripping Cigs. The UK has officially announced a permanent lifetime ban for anyone purchasing cigarettes who was born after January 1st, 2009. It's a damn shame.
Generation dork.
Whoa. A generation will not be puffing clouds. Well, they will be puffing clouds on the vape. How pissed would you be if you were born on like January 3rd, 2009, just pissed at your parents? Like that, come on.
Yeah, Mom, hold on.
Well, we should have gone earlier, right? Yeah. If you were born December 31st, 2008, you could still smoke.
You're right.
Right.
Mom, push me out.
Push harder.
Let's go. What are we waiting for?
Dad, you couldn't have busted a little quicker.
Exactly.
A couple days sooner.
That's what you're known for, Dad.
You're the busting dad.
Yes,
Everybody
dude.
knows that. All right, so this legislation has been in the works since 2024. It is just awaiting King Charles's approval. Shout out King Charles.
Let's go. I'm glad
King Charles, we beg you, do not push this through.
Please don't. Please don't. I mean, we need, what personality is there besides British dude with cigarette? That's like the premier personality in the UK.
1,000%. So the goal of this bill is to, in theory, create a generation that will never smoke cigarettes or never be able to legally smoke cigarettes, which I guess is kind of one way to stop smoking in general. I guess that makes sense. Like you're grandfathering in people that are addicted to the product.
Yeah.
But I think my personal feelings about this, and this may be colored by the fact that I did work for Big Tobacco for a few years.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Everybody is extremely aware of the risks of cigarettes at this point. And it is kind of a choice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in Europe. Have you seen the packaging in Europe?
Sick.
It's like, this could happen to you if you smoke cigs, and it's just like a diseased lung.
It's insane. The graphics on there are absolutely, they're harrowing.
But the thing is, people still smoke cigarettes after seeing this stuff.
It's honestly probably the strongest part or example of the human will and spirit is to buy a pack of cigarettes
to consume.
Looking at
literally
that, it's such a bummer.
That's actually great advertising for the product. It's so good that you'll do whatever.
Yeah
We'll do whatever for it. Izzy, you're kind of a younger generation than us.
Yeah.
What percentage of your friends do you think like consistently smoke cigarettes?
Consistently, I don't know anybody who like smokes cigarettes.
Who like goes aside for a cig break. I honestly kind of might want to take it up just to like get a cig break every hour or two. I was always jealous of those people. Okay, so here's some laws. Vaping in cars with passengers under 18 would be prohibited, as well as in playgrounds, outside schools, and at hospitals. How are they going to enforce vaping in cars with passengers?
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
And the best places to vape are outside hospitals and schools. It's the best place
100%.
to just chill and de-stress.
Dude, when I was in
parking's available.
When I was in college, my rugby coach, it's like this 300-pound guy. He had diabetes. He had to get his foot removed. Oof. And I was like, I'm going to come visit you in the hospital. He's like, okay, can you bring me 6 Diet Cokes and 4 cans of Skol? I was like, first of all, this is why this is happening. I can, but, and I was also like, I don't think you can dip in a hospital.
Yeah, what? Like just pack a fat lip?
Can you smoke a cig in a hospital?
I guess you got a bedpan.
Yeah, shout out. I'm going to have you guess the countries that have the highest smoking rates.
I love this.
Before that, what is your favorite phrase for smoking a cigarette? And like, what would you call a smoker?
I like to, my favorite is ripping gorts.
Ripping gorts. I don't know if I understand that one.
I heard it in Santa Barbara from this really cool Russian guy.
Hell yeah.
And I've been saying it ever since.
Absolutely.
Probably offensive.
Ripping a dart's the best one. Yeah.
Ripping a dart is probably the best.
Cigs? Or like just Cigs, question mark? Yeah. We did some phrases of this on the Friday Beers Instagram. Tar Whisperer.
That's beautiful.
Was a pretty good one. Bernie Sanders.
Elite.
That's pretty good.
That's elite.
What else? We have Jimmy Heaters is someone who smokes cigarettes.
A heater is great.
A heater is great.
But also is a gun, so a little confusing.
A little confusing. One more name to call it is the Butt Wanderer. Like B-U-T-T.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's nothing like going up to a lady at the bar and saying, hey, can I get you a butt wanderer?
You want Fish's butt? Suck my butt.
I love that.
That works as well.
Yes.
Because it makes sense. All right. Guess the 5 countries that have the highest smoking rates.
Okay.
All
right.
Guess.
China.
Okay, so this is the rate of people that smoke. China is not one of these countries.
Because there's so many people.
Yes.
Okay, France.
France is in the top 10. It is not in the top 5.
Okay, I'm way off here. Let's see.
I'm going to give you a hint.
Yeah.
It's basically all of Eastern Europe.
Okay. Yeah. Serbia.
Okay,
Yugoslavia. Croatia. Latvia.
Bulgaria.
Estonia. Romania.
Anything with an E. Indonesia.
Can I take all the
No,
E's?
that's not Eastern Europe, but anything that ends in IA makes sense. Nauru has a 44% smoking rate. That is a tiny island in Oceania. I like, by the way, that King Charles needs to sign off on this. Yes. Like, since when does King Charles have any... I don't understand the monarchy at all, but like...
I thought he was just a symbol.
Isn't he like almost dead?
It's a formality, they say.
It's a formality. Okay. Yeah. But he could... We could inception King Charles right now.
Let's
use our powers for good. Save Cigs. Kicking over our second story of the week. Drake is ruining people's commutes to work. On Tuesday afternoon in Toronto, to promote Drake's new album called The Iceman, he put massive blocks of ice in the streets of Toronto. Inside the ice was a folder that held the release date of his new album. Eventually, a streamer broke through into the ice, found the envelope, and it said May 15th. How pissed would you be if this just made you late to work for no reason?
Live it. As an Angelino, if you mess with the commute, anything, dude. When there is an accident on the freeway, I go, they better be dead when I'm commuting to work. Okay, that's the type of animal that I am. Then I get out of my car and I go, I'm so sorry. I hope they're all fine. Also, with Chalamet standing on top of the Sphere in Vegas and then Drake with the ice, is the promotion for art more interesting than the art that's even coming out?
100%. I mean... here's the take. Do we really need another Drake album?
No.
I think he's about to be 40 years old. And it's not like Drake talks about like social issues or things going on where he talks about like how a girl won't text him back. Yes. It's like, bro, you're 40 fucking years old and you have a son. We don't need to hear you. Like, go produce an album, go do some other shit. There was a bit of controversy with this album. It was called The Iceman, which people are taking as an insult to Caleb Williams, who's also called the Iceman of the Bears.
That's messed up. And he's wearing a Packers jacket.
And he's wearing a Packers jacket. So he's playing into it, starting all the thing. You are right that I think we've now reached a point in a society where the promotion is more important than the art itself.
Yes.
Izzy, you had some clips of what people were doing to take the sculpture down and figure it out.
They were like putting like torches on it. People were like smashing it using sledgehammers and stuff like that. And then the fire department had to get involved, and now they're putting it out with warm water.
That's how I would put it out.
Yeah. And using like
how is that legal?
More water to put out water that's already there.
Sometimes you got to fight water.
Yeah, interesting. That is an interesting thought. Like using water with water. I like that. Yeah. Can you look up the weather in Toronto this week?
Yeah,
it is April, by the way. I know it gets cold in Toronto, but that could melt.
Exactly. I don't know. Oh yeah,
it's 57 degrees.
No, that would melt, but it'd take a while.
Warmer than ice.
So that's just gonna melt at some point. Honestly, when you said the Drake ice thing, I was like, oh, is this like an immigration thing? But I guess he's from Canada, so it's not really like his problem.
Yeah. Also, timely name to call yourself the Iceman.
Yeah, I'm like, probably wait a year to release an album called Iceman, politically. Let's kick it over to our next story. Guys, if you're worried about the state of the world, do not be, because Big Pasta is watching over you. All right. It's been a big couple of weeks for brands making the hard pivot to tech. Last week, we had Allbirds relaunch as an AI company. They went from making shoes with soft soles to machines with no soles.
Nice.
Now the sauce industry has followed suit. Prego Sauce launched a device that will record family conversations at the table and save them for forever. Do we want this, guys? Do we feel warm in the embrace of Big Pasta? Or are we scared by their sinister eye?
I think it's something that can be weaponized, against someone. You said you would pick the kids up
I like
on
that.
Wednesday. You said you would. And then, you don't think so? Prego, bring it up.
Roll the tape.
And then there you go. Roll the tapes on that shit. So
Yeah.
it could help solve a lot of family arguments.
It really could. I kind of like that. It's nice to have a tape of what was said. I don't know if I'm going to go back and listen to all of this, but it's nice to have it. It's better to have it and not need it.
Yeah.
What are your family conversations like at your guys' dinner table growing up?
My father eating in silence until his mood enhanced, or him saying things like, "Who do you think keeps the lights on?"
Got it.
So
Izzy?
just good stuff.
Same.
Yeah.
Really?
Same.
No, Izzy, you had probably had a nice
They're related
conversation.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my father would go to Izzy's house, sit at the table, and say, "Who keeps the lights on here?" It wasn't him.
It wasn't him. He's like, I want to know. I want to shake your fucking hand.
He wants answers. Excellent. Would shake Izzy's
No, I
hands
mean-
or Izzy's mother's hands or grandma. I don't know. Maybe it was the dog. Maybe the dog booked a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
the dog was.
I was keeping the fucking lights on.
Our house is supported by
He
our
has such a
industry
good,
dog.
Such a good grasp of my at-home situation.
The point of this device is to record it and have later. Apparently, they're going to be added to the archive of the Library of Congress or something.
It's like they're teaming up with this nonprofit called Story Corps who like uploads interviews to the Library of Congress.
Yes.
So you could have the chance to have your family dinner conversation in the Library of Congress.
I guess.
Nice.
One time at the family dinner table when I was in high school, it was April Fool's Day. I told my siblings I was going to tell my parents I was gay. They told my mom that I was going to do that. They did not tell my dad. So I came out at the dinner table and my mom said, "We've always known." So I got double pranked. So that would be in the Library of Congress. Not every company has to be a tech company. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, just
This is
make pasta sauce, bro.
It's crazy.
Everybody's trying to do everything. Like, just stay in your lane, Prego. Our fourth story of the week, transitioning to a company that is tech and should always be tech. Tim Cook is out as the Apple CEO. He steps down after 15 years. So if your parents are giving you a hard time about being unemployed and having no girlfriend, just tell them that Tim Cook is in the same boat. Because he's gay. Because he's the first publicly gay CEO. And he's also unemployed as well. So shout out to Tim Cook, 15 years of excellence. He took Apple from $300 billion to $4 trillion in 15 years, which I'm not a big math guy, but that's pretty good.
That
Correction.
sounds nice.
He's going to be the executive chairman. So he's not unemployed. He's just in a new role now.
He's
taking a step down.
Semi-retired. He's
Fine.
stepping back.
He's phasing out.
He's phasing out. So if your parents are giving you a hard time about being phased out of your job and having no girlfriend, tell them Tim Cook's doing the same
or if
thing.
they want you to stop playing Xbox, tell them, "No, I'm the executive chairman in my gamer chair. This is..."
Yes, I was laid off and asked to be an unpaid executive chairman at my company.
Yes.
As every child's dream. Here is a couple things that he did since he took over. He introduced iCloud.
Annoying.
He introduced a lot of products like Apple AirPods,
Legit.
Watch,
Lame.
VR headset.
I don't know. Haven't used, but sounds lame.
Yeah, sounds lame. Apple Pay,
I don't trust it.
useful. Apple Music
Very good.
and Apple TV.
Huge.
Excellent work.
Yes.
He will now be succeeded by John Turnus, who is the incoming CEO. He is a VP at Apple who has been there for 25 years as an engineer. Let's pull up his LinkedIn because it's just an incredible LinkedIn. No profile picture. This man is now the CEO of Apple. No recent posts. His experience is vice president, hardware engineering, Apple, 24 years, and then engineer, Virtual Researches, Inc. in 1997. That's everything on his LinkedIn. So right now, Apple is been criticized for being behind in the AI race. There's two schools of thought. One, they're behind, they got to catch up. Or two, they've just let all their competitors spend all this money trying to get ahead, and then they'll just swoop in at the end, take the technology, and be fine, which I think is kind of the smart move.
Huge play. Love that play.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So some things that he's going to be focusing on in the new era of Apple, launching a more chatbot like Siri, wearables, smart home devices, and they're going to launch an iPhone that folds in half. Kind of cool.
That's great. Flip phones are huge.
I'd fuck with that. Let's bring it home with our fifth story to bring up at the pregame this weekend. A truck carrying 1 million bees crashed on a highway in Tennessee, and the bees got out and swarmed everywhere. Is that not the most terrifying thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, like that. There's something that you want, like you hear like chemical spill ahead. The bees are loose.
Why are you shipping that many bees by truck?
It's like a normal thing that they do. Large-scale bee shipments are commonly used by commercial beekeepers to support agriculture and pollination.
Oh, of course. How could I forget? This is reminiscent about a 2018 crash where a similar swarm of bees were released on Interstate 495, prompting the advice, please roll up your windows. That's pretty good advice. Imagine you're just driving, you're like, what the?
Oh, dude. If there's one bee in your car, you flip out. You're like, get it out.
100%.
You got a bee in your car, dude. It's a nightmare.
Bees are terrifying. Do you think bees are the most dangerous thing to transport?
No.
What is more dangerous?
It's got to be dynamite.
Dynamite? Yeah,
Dynamite,
true.
it's shaky. You can't drop it.
Yeah, that's a scary
You
drive.
don't want to, yeah.
Remember when these monkeys with like COVID and hepatitis got loose? This
Oh my
reminds me of
God,
that.
Yes. Yeah, I would say monkey scarier, then bees. Rats?
Rats.
Why are we transporting the rats? Maybe to like
Maybe lab.
I was
Science.
gonna say like a lab
Yes.
thing as well. That could be interesting.
That's normally why they're all transported.
Just for labs.
For science.
I mean,
and
the
stuff.
bees are not being transported for science.
Right, that's
They're
for
honey.
agriculture. That's for agriculture.
For agriculture, use your brain.
Sorry.
Technically science.
catching strays.
Yeah, catching strays. Izzy just got sniped by Jack, dude.
Use your brain.
Let's slow down and use our brain.
Let's think before we speak, okay?
I find bees to be very romantic because when they have sex, they die. Right?
Yes, that's true.
And it's like, I want to make love to you so much that I'm willing to die for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of shit I'm all about.
Don't they also die if they sting you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's real hate too. Like they're very passionate, dramatic animals. You know what I'm saying? They're just die.
Yeah. You gotta love that. You gotta love that spirit that the bee has.
All right. So I think we
covered that one.
story.
We covered that story.
I think
in
that's good.
depth.
I think we went every angle that we
That's
could
enough,
on that
yeah.
story. Those are our top 5 stories to bring up at the pregame this weekend. We're going to kick it over to our next segment, Strider's This Day in History.
Here we go. Guys, nice and quick here on this day in history, April 23rd, 2020. No, actually just April 23rd.
This is what's going to happen tomorrow.
This is in the future.
Yeah, I'm telling you the future now. So I'm going to quiz you guys, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I got just 2 questions, quick and easy. The first video was uploaded to this popular website on April 23rd of what year? And what website, if you can get the year?
YouTube.
2001.
Nice. You nailed it.
Really?
First video, yeah, YouTube.
Wow, Izzy.
Jawed Karim's visit to the San Diego Zoo. He was like the co-founder. So what year then? Do you know?
2001, right?
No.
2003.
No.
2002?
Nope. You were closer with
1997.
No. It's in the 2000s. It's in the 2000s.
Use your brain. 2005.
Yes, 2005. And approximately 1 year later, the site had some 100 million videos uploaded. Okay, traveling a little farther back in the past and keeping it big biz. In 1985, Coca-Cola introduced what drink? So I'm looking for the name of a drink. Now, this drink was meant to replace its flagship beverage and boost sales, but instead, it caused public outrage and even the company's own bottlers to rebel. I don't know if that's how you say bottlers.
Bottlers.
Yeah.
Bottlers.
Yeah, a bunch of butlers. The Coca-Cola butlers. So just 79 days later, Coke pulled this drink off the shelves and went back to what is now called Coca-Cola Classic. So that's kind of a hint.
I
Coca-Cola.
think I
Mexican
know what it
Coke.
is. It's
What drink was discontinued? Not Mexican Coke.
New Coke.
The answer is New Coke.
All right, guys, we're going to transition to our next segment. Thursday, today, is the NFL draft, right? And what better way to celebrate the NFL draft than by drafting drafts? We're doing a draft.
Let's go.
So we're going to go back and forth. Izzy, I want you to keep track of who's doing what. At the end, we're going to see who has the best team of drafts.
All right. So I'm going number 1, and I'm already going to bend the rules here. I'm spelling it DRAUGHT. I'm going with a draft of beer.
You son of a bitch.
Let's go. I mean, come on.
I mean, it is the best. It is the best. It's just a superior taste. You get to take a little glass home with you if you're sneaky. You can't split a G if you don't do it on draft. I mean, you could use a can, but
And it's always better on draft.
it's always
You go,
better.
when
on
you sit
draft.
down at a restaurant, what do you have on draft?
It's a classy move, Strider. I'm going to say an in-person fantasy draft with your friends.
This is huge.
And it can't be one of these like you're all on your computers typing and it's over in 30 minutes because everyone's just like silently on their computers. No, we're talking like big board. You're going up, you're making a pick, you're having a few beers, taking a couple hours. There are very few moments in life as you get older and you can move past bachelor parties and all these kind of things where you all get together with one goal.
Yeah.
Fantasy football draft with the boys.
It's the best thing in the world. I love it. Yes.
I am then going to transition to drafting in the Tour de France. When you're drafting off of another bike,
This is huge.
it's a win thing. It's a science thing. It might be illegal to do, but some of the best things in life are illegal as well.
Yeah.
Science is cool, and so is winning.
I love it. And you can even do it while running. Like in the Olympics and the marathon, the guys are drafting behind. It's a strat that
Maybe
the guys do.
I'm going to take drafting in all race.
I think
is that okay?
I will absolutely give
All
you
right,
that. I'll
thank you.
absolutely give you that. Okay. Keeping things going. I'm going to go with, a draft animal. This is an animal bred to pull loads.
Hell yeah.
Oxen, mule, the Budweiser horses, the Clydesdale. These animals specifically drop loads to pull loads to create a certain type of breed. So draft animal. And there's heavy draft and light draft. I'm going heavy draft. Let's go, baby.
That's a guy who knows his draft animals right there.
And I'm an artist. I'm an artist, guys.
Okay.
And writing is rewriting. So I'm going to go with a rough draft.
I love it.
Once you finish the rough draft of your paper, you've done the hard work. Now you get to go in and punch it up, baby, and get to that final draft.
Yeah.
So I'm all in that process. And, that can go to maybe other forms of, I guess, creativity. But
And also, like, you have a good excuse to be like, this is just a rough draft. It's just rough. And you know what? It's better. The enemy of perfection is something.
The enemy is
Of progress,
Progress is perfection.
Yes.
It's better to, yes. There's a, yeah. Like I said.
That's amazing.
See? It's not perfect. That was a rough draft. Of this,
That was a rough draft thought
this,
that you said out loud.
thought. The NFL draft.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is just, it's hope. It's expectation. This is the season of hope. You got Mel Kiper on the TV, slowly losing his mind to dementia. That's always fun to see. You got poorly fitting suits, booing Roger Goodell. This is like, especially as a Jets fan, it never goes well. Yeah. But this is like the time in the year where like, you can just imagine it will be good. All right, so I get to go back.
Yes, back-to-back snake.
I'm going to say a draft from a window. Now, I don't always love an unexpected chill. I don't love, having to fix the window, but maybe a surprise breeze is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, you know what?
Right?
I like that. You go, it's a little drafty in here. And
You
usually
got
is a
sweater.
negative connotation.
Sweater.
But is it drafty in here? Is a very erudite way to say I'm a little chill.
Listen, it's a late round pick, right? I'm trying to fill at the bottom of my roster.
Mm-hmm. Also, like it's kind of spooky. It's kind of fun in the Halloween season. But we've taken the tier 1 stuff.
Yeah,
off.
we're taking flyers on teams in this round.
Keeping it moving. I'm also gonna, tier 1s are gone here, which is why I'm gonna go with ship draft. This is how low a vessel sits in the water. I think this is a nice thing to bring up, when trying to bond with your grandfather, or just get him from saying anything rash, which is of course racist, sexist, homophobic, or anal.
Yep.
That's what the A stands for. My grandfather loves talking about how vessels sit in water and anal.
Got it. Every man has interests.
Yep. So I'm going with a ship draft, how low a vessel sits in water when stationary.
Got it.
Different from cruising draft, which is when they're moving.
That's a common
Of
misconception.
course, don't be a fucking idiot and not get that right. I'm skipping over military draft because that
Wow.
sucks ass. No one wants to get drafted. That sucks. Conscription, boo. I'm going with email auto draft because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
No, okay.
Every time I email you guys back, it's on auto save. Just click send, take whatever the AI says I should send, boom, 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 and email templates. Auto drafting, huge.
Well, I'm gonna take military draft because we're old enough to not have this affect us.
Great call.
I gotta round out the bottom of the team a little bit here. I will say I don't love taking it. We need these able-bodied 18 to 25. Honestly, like if this happened today, would this ruin sports? Like would all of these guys go to the war?
The admiral served. Elvis had to serve.
Ted Williams was in the army. Bye to the entire generation. LeBron would still be dominating. I mean, he'd be fine.
I think to get drafted, I think 6'6" is the largest you can be, and then like on the shorter end, it's maybe like
got it. So the
5'4",
NBA would be
5'.
totally fine, or the front court. Yeah, most NBA.
Wemby
teams.
ain't getting drafted.
Yeah. Listen, I don't like the draft, but it would be nice to be selected for something. I would feel a little honored. Like, if there was a draft and they didn't pick me, I'd be kind of pissed.
It's nice to be wanted.
I want to be invited, and I want to turn it down. Here are some that we left on the table. I'm going to throw out some honorable mentions.
Let's go.
Chris Draft. He was a linebacker drafted by the Bears in 1998. He had a 12-year career. He had 124 tackles in 2003. Draft could be the move.
That's a strong draft.
A bank overdraft. You're out of money, and then you get charged for not having money. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
How is this supposed to work?
Yeah, come on, banks. Figure it out.
One way to get past that, you report all your bar tabs as fraud, and you get paid back at the end of the day.
Smart.
Just as financial savvy. Drafting a text and sending it to your friend saying, hey, what do you think? Should I say this?
Yeah.
That's kind of good. I don't enjoy the process, but it's smart. And then draft paper for architecture, just to draw. I don't really know how to use it.
A little thicker. Thin. Yeah.
You could roll a joint with it. Wait, actually, it's thicker, not thinner.
I guess you could roll a joint. You might not enjoy it.
It'd be a thick joint. What do you think, Izzy?
I'm gonna say, even though Strider's is a little more niche, I think he put a lot of thought into it. It's like a team of ragtag underdogs.
Wow.
And he has a lot of faith in them. So I think that's a good one.
Izzy, I love it. Thank you very much. I needed this win today. This is huge.
We'll see you on the field, bro. We'll see you in the field.
Yeah, I'll see you out there.
We'll see you in the field. We're going to wrap it up with some awards of the week to send it into the weekend. The new clavicular of the week. This goes out to Clavicular's buddy, who's also another looks maxer, who explains that he cries all the time because the tears make his hair softer. Roll the clip, Izzy.
So the thing people don't know about climaxing is like you actually have salt in your tears. So what I do is I take the tears and I put it in my hair and it's almost like sea salt spray. It's not fucking funny stuff.
So fucking funny. Stop laughing. Yeah, there's new sentences being written every day.
Yes. I mean, throwing maxing on the back of just any old thing upsets me, but climaxing seems to be effective here. I mean, the guy's hair is on fire. It looks incredible.
His hair does look good.
Yeah.
His hair looks good. I need to cry more.
Yes.
Fan engagement idea of the week. This has got to go to the Cavaliers, who introduced my favorite segment, the Don't Blink Cam, where they just put a leaf blower up to your face and see how long you can go without blinking. I would love to be in the meeting where this was pitched and this was decided.
This guy's doing
This
well.
guy did a great job, the first guy. This guy is hilarious.
Look at this man.
I wonder if this would feel good.
Yeah. If it's warm.
The mouth.
This is so good.
He's
He
like,
steps
all right,
back,
stop,
dude.
stop. We have a final award, 2 contestants, hockey fans of the week. First candidate, the Buffalo Sabres fans, are losing their mind. We got the Blade gang that's blading through the streets of Buffalo. This is the first time they've been in the playoffs in about 15 years. And then before the game, they have like a dummy with a Boston Bruins jersey on it, and they're just like beating the shit out of it outside of the stadium, which I love.
See, this doesn't bother me because there's no traffic in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on in Buffalo. So this
Nobody's
is fine.
coming, nobody's leaving.
Block all the roads. In the Blade gang,
The Blade gang is pretty
where
sick.
do I sign up?
Then we have the Colorado Avalanche fans, which got so excited for this penalty shot that they shattered the glass behind the Kings bench. Look at this clip.
Would save.
Oh, shit.
And the entire pane of glass lands on Coach Smith.
He's going to need a shower.
A shower.
He's going to need a lot more than a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Who do you think wins? Izzy, you pick.
I like the street one.
It's a little more fun. I don't know if these fans did this on purpose, but if they did, I support them.
Yeah.
Guys, that's all the news that's fit to podcast this week. Have an incredible weekend, and as always, go Jets. This is the draft.